so much for taking my call.
Absolutely. We got up early hearing that you have some thoughts of revenge on your husband, Corey.
Okay, revenge is a bit harsh, but yeah, kind of.
What did he do?
Corey's amazing, but last week his parents invite us out to like the socially distant dinner thing, right? Mm-hmm. We had not seen them in 6 months. And so my husband's like, why don't we do something nice? I'll take care of everything. I'm going to get us a babysitter so that we can just have a good time. I'm like, oh, okay, great. So he tells me that he gets somebody he knows who's not going to be like drinking or partying or whatever, just a good person, somebody like his coworker's kid.
Okay.
Their daughter is probably like high schooler, 17, 18, something like that. You know, probably stuck at home, happy to get out to babysit.
Yes, and definitely not out drinking and partying if she's like 17 years old.
That wouldn't be cool, right? So I figure it's cool. He picks me up from work, so I didn't get to meet the girl that he picked until we get back. I get back from this dinner, and to my shock, I see this 12-year-old girl chilling in my living room. And I'm like, hello? And she's like, hi. And I asked her how old she was, and she's like, oh, I'm 12.
Oh.
Wait, this is the babysitter you're talking about?
This babysitter. My child, my daughter, Babe, she is 12.
Oh, my gosh. Wait, so your husband hired a 12-year-old to watch your 12-year-old?
Yes. They're both idiots. He actually paid her to hang out.
Oh, my God.
What, was the house burnt down?
We're very lucky nobody died. But I need Nacho, if you'd be so kind, since you're so good at this stuff, that could you call, like, pretend like you're like babysitter's dad or something, and like tell her that our kid gave her bad habits. Just wreck him. Like she smokes, or like she's lazy now, or like we're gangsters or something, and like we poorly influenced her kid, you know.
First of all, I'm still laughing that your husband hired a babysitter that's the same age as your kid.
I mean, is she tall? I could see the confusion. If maybe she's a really tall 12-year-old.
No, my husband is the cheapest man alive. Okay, and I think he probably got her for $5 an hour and was like, "Hey,
Right.
what a deal."
All right, so I'm going to pretend I'm this babysitter's dad and that your daughter was a bad influence on my daughter and freak out your husband. What's your husband's name again, Corey?
Corey, yeah.
All right, I'm going to call Corey up next and ruin his day, okay? It's Nacho's Revenge up next, The Morning Mess. Okay, The Morning Mess in the middle of your favorite prank calls. It's Nacho's Revenge. We spoke to Nina, and she let us know she needs to get revenge on her husband, Corey. My guy got an invite from his parents. They haven't seen him in 6 months for like a social distancing dinner. And he's like, I'll take care of the babysitter of their 12-year-old. So when they got back from their little date, Nina found out that the babysitter he hired was 12-year-old as well.
So wrong.
That does not make any sense to me. So, Nina, when you find out, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
First thing that came to my mind is they could have burnt the house down.
They could have burnt the house down as the go-to. Yes, you never know. Were they sober?
Of course.
One check. You never know with these 12 years old. So you want me to play the role of this babysitter who's 12 years old, her dad, and then chastise your husband that your daughter had a bad influence on my daughter during the babysitting situation.
That would be very funny.
I love it. I don't know what Nacho's going to say, but he's crazy, so.
Yeah, he's so crazy. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, this Corey?
Yeah? Who's this?
Corey, this is Nacho with 2 O's. I'm Kelsey's dad, and I believe my daughter babysat your delinquent not too long ago.
She babysat our daughter, if that's what you're referring to.
Well, I'm here to tell you my daughter will never step feet in your home again.
Excuse me?
Well, considering you hired a 12-year-old to watch your 12-year-old, I should have known you would be clueless about the activities that your daughter partakes in, sir.
Excuse me, but I'm a very attentive dad, and I know everything that my daughter does.
Really? You know everything. Is that what we're saying? So that you know that she smokes the devil's lettuce?
No, she does not.
Yes, she does. She even gave my daughter some to bring home and smell like purple haze. So I've heard.
Well, maybe my daughter had oregano or something.
No, listen. It was definitely the good stuff. I tried it just to make sure.
Are you kidding me? You smoke and you're blaming my family for your daughter's drug addiction?
She got it from your home, sir.
Okay, that has never happened, and maybe your daughter is lying.
I believe my daughter. She's never been this way, and then boom, she goes to your house, and then boom, she's a hoodlum, and then boom, a delinquent, and then guess what? Boom, she starts listening to Megan Thee Stallion Horse. I blame you and your daughter, sir.
My family and my daughter have absolutely nothing to do with it.
Oh, nothing to do with it. Then explain why she has matching tattoos with your daughter now.
What?
What? She said your daughter and her got 3 dots tattooed on their arm to match yours, Corey.
I can assure you that I don't have 3 dots tattooed anywhere on my body.
And I can assure you that you are a horrible father.
You know, you're pissing me off, trash talking my kid, and it's not cool.
Speaking of trash, it's trash day in my neighborhood, so make sure you take yourself out, sir.
All right, you know what?
Boom, take yourself out.
You.
Well, the only crap I smell here is the rules and boundaries you have set for your daughter. That's what I smell, sir.
Oh my.
You know what? I'm a very strong disciplinarian, and I punish my daughter when I see...
Well, you must put the pun in punishment because your parenting is a joke.
Okay.
You're really pushing my limits, bud.
I also noticed that ever since going to your house, she chews with her mouth open. What the heck is up with that? I mean, the tattoos are one thing, but really.
I wasn't even there.
Exactly. You left 2 12-year-olds unsupervised, running wild, running rampant, and barefoot.
They're 12. They're not smoking or drinking or getting gang tattoos, so stop.
No, you stop trying to recruit my daughter into your gang.
She is not in a gang.
My daughter, Kelsey, now demands to be called Killer Kelsey. Says your daughter started calling her that.
What the
I'm saying, Ese, watch out and stay away from my daughter. Ever since going to your house, she walks with a pimp limp. Says your daughter taught her that.
Your daughter will never set foot in my house ever again.
Oh, so now you're firing my daughter?
Isn't that what the you wanted?
Well, now you have to pay her unemployment, buddy. These are tough times.
Excuse me, but you're crazy.
Corey. My man, Corey. You're actually live on the radio. We're the morning mess. Your wife is on the line. She put us up to this prank call.
What the are you talking about? What's going on here?
Well, baby, you hired a baby to watch our baby.
It's a crazy dad, apparently.
Babe, that's not her real dad.
I don't care. I'm still pissed off.
Nacho!